I think I've seen you before.
Culture and me.
It is a place where the truth should be kept.
The arts and music scene really shows what people are about.
Share what's going on here in York.
It makes you feel like a family.
Local art has a face that most people can relate to.
Our community up here that sticks together.
Art is art.
Great potential with great artists, poets, singers, writers, directors, filmmakers. It's fantastic.
Everyone has a story to tell.
That moment, you have to capture that moment and share it with the rest of the world.
Showing something that maybe has not been seen before.
Without art, what good is life?
I am art. I've been art ever since I was born.
It really adds a great deal to our community.
We don't really need art to exist, but you need art to live.
Culture in Maine is important, and I think playing out is important, and playing open mics and playing wherever you can play. It's all about us all checking in with each other.
It's been a long time for you and I. Has it been too long? The starlight begged me not to stay, and the freeway had taken me away from everything I knew. The melody that's true, the memory of you and the distant lights burn like fires, alive with all the dreams unrealized, all the weary sighing eyes look into the skies, they're waiting for a surprise. So so long, you know, baby, it's been a long time for you and I. Has it been too long for you and I, for you and I, for you and I, for you and I? So long, yes, for you and I, for you and I, for you and I, for you and I. Has it been too long for me to sing this song? I'm originally from Western Pennsylvania, from Cambria County, but I haven't lived there for a long time. I mean, like anybody, my story's got all kinds of twists and turns to it. But I guess I started playing guitar when I was probably about 15, and I had an electric guitar for a couple years, and then I heard a Richard Thompson song and was like, "What is that guy doing? Is that just one guitar?" And that kind of led me to want to pick up an acoustic guitar. And music's just been with me through the years. It's just always been something I've done, and especially to me, writing songs is just a great way to unwind, and it's very relaxing. And it's just very enjoyable. All right, this next one I'm going to play. This is probably about as country as my writing gets, just because of the style of it. I just like doing that kind of claw hammer style. And this song's called Annie Dance With Me. We came from out of town, little pictures of the good life in our minds. We found the hard way, the good life is hard to define. got a fine makeover, and I got new shoes. Between you and me, got the blues. Any dance with me, any dance will do just fine, as long as we are side by side. Any dance with me, any dance will do. It's me and you. 'Cause those high school days fade fast, and a boy you love becomes just something from your past, till you wind up looking for some bandit with a gun singing Born to Run, but you know it can't last. It's just a fantasy. We all get so restless, living every day to pay our debts, but those student loans can't wait another night. Any dance with me, any dance will do fine, as long as we are eye to eye. Hey, any dance with me, any dance will do. It's me and you. 'Cause we all wanna dance and we all wanna be seen for some great fade away. I wanna roll with you now, swim in the stream, but there's no time for that today. Oh, for you and me. And those hipster girls in Silver Lake can't give me conversations I want, and the city's finest attorneys can't make you believe that you don't wanna believe. That we all work so hard to live frozen in stone, that box of wine won't shake itself on its own. Any dance with me, any dance will do just fine, as long as we are eye to eye. Hey, any dance with me, any dance will do, if it's me and you. Acoustic versus electric guitar. Acoustic guitar wins, because when you unplug everything, when you strip away all the pedals, all the effects, the acoustic guitar is still a beautiful, very, very wonderful sounding instrument. Can you do everything with it than you could do with an electric guitar? Not even close, but to me, they're just very different instruments. I mean, every once in a while, I'll pick up a friend's electric guitar, and it's like picking up a foreign object. You know, I can't hit it in the same way, like I kind of like that kind of sound just doesn't work the same way. You know, you bend a note like this, and you know, you bend the one note and the whole guitar changes pitch. So I mean, they're both brilliant instruments, and I could go on about them all day, but for me, at the end of the day, the acoustic guitar is still my favorite. Okay. This next song is, this one's called Perseids, which is, of course, a meteor shower that happens in August. And I don't know, that just kind of, the sound of the strumming style and the chords just kind of reminded me of that memory. And I just wrote the song based on that. So here we go. My friends, let's escape this place. The stars above are cold. see you and me, born by the cry alone. We are free for all we'll be. It's written in the light of the morn. Outside the mist is slipping down the backs of the blades, while far away, still tripping on a distant signal scattered into space. For all I see, you and me were baptized by fireflies in June. We are free, it's plain to see. The dancing on the bright side of the moon. All I see, you and me, born by the cry of the loon. We are free, and it's plain to see, written in the light of the moon. I've recently called myself the world's laziest songwriter. For me, you know, I've played in bands and played just as a guitar player or as a bass player. But for me, songwriting was always something just really personal that I kind of would just do on my own. And so I wasn't really under any kind of like deadline pressure or anything like that. So stuff would evolve over a span of many years. And the ones that I feel like are good that stuck with me are songs that. At this point, some of them are, you know, could be 5 or 6 years old or maybe even older, but they were just the ones that didn't go away. And I oftentimes didn't write lyrics down. It was just, if they were memorable enough, I would keep them. And, you know, and then they would evolve over time. If you know, I can, like, for example, like Coming Here, you know, it made me rethink everything. It's like, are these honest lyrics? Or is there a flat spot in here? So I guess my process is, very casual, but also something that I just kind of let ferment and evolve over over a period of time. All right, this next song I'm going to play is called Dark of the Night, and this is one I'm kind of excited about right now, but it's also one that I'm still working on, which is why I'm going to play it, because I don't know, I want to get it out there. It's actually based on like a kind of like a riff that I came up with a couple years ago, and I played it for a friend. I actually wrote a song and I played it for a friend, and he said, you know, it's really good musically, but why are you writing about like some crazy Wild West stuff? And I was like, I don't know, I don't really know. Other than that, I told him, you know, the chords kind of reminded me of that. And he said, well, cool, it's good musically, but, you know, maybe try writing about something a little bit closer to your experience. So I went through a couple ideas, ended up having a song temporarily that was set in the Middle Ages. There's some bubonic plague involved. It was really bad. It got worse. But I think I finally found something a little bit more honest. So here we go. I'm going to play it now. tourists traveling on country roads, surprised by the dark of the night. The fighter crouched low as he hit the ropes, shocked by the violence of the fight. The drinkers blink beneath the TV screens, cheering their champion's mind. Where they go, I don't know. In the dark of the night, where they go, I don't know. In the dark of the night, young lovers parked in borrowed cars have to keep it out of sight, like the victim shrouded on the pavement as the officers ride. While suburbanites took their kids in, baffled by the world's plight. Spin your dial, don't you shout about the dark of the night. 'Cause all in all, we're all on call to go walking in the dark of the night. Now the righteous minds, they walk the line, and they paint in black and white. The wicked ones paint in blood, but still can't get the figure right. Their prayers rise to the sky like palm moths to the night. All in all, we're all on call to go walking in the dark of the night. And all I know is I walk slow when I'm walking in the dark of the night. Is how I kind of reconcile sort of like my professional life and what I do with music and everything. Yeah, it's a great question, and I don't know that creativity comes in many forms, and to be somebody who has to write on deadline and put out put stuff out that's coherent and makes sense. It has its own a lot of creativity goes into that as well, and just a lot of ability to work to problem solve really. But when it comes down to it, I mean, everybody has a life outside of their job, and for me, it's just again, it's been very good to be able to take my time and just kind of write stuff and enjoy doing it in the process. And to be honest with you, like past couple of years, I had barely played out, but and certainly not like hadn't really played in bands and really certainly wasn't playing my own stuff. And I came to York and I thought, okay, well, where's the most like low key like place I can hide out and go play some music? And so I ended up down in Hanover, and at the Sound Room, which my friend Macy Kiefer was kind of putting together down there. And honestly, like the support I got was just very surprising. And before I knew it, I was playing like longer shows and stuff. And I don't know, I just think it really speaks well to York County's music community. There's a lot of very talented musicians here, and like, I mean, I'm standing here talking to you right now, but like I could go I could go like make a phone call and probably pull like 4 more people in here who would just blow you away. You know, there's a lot of talent, and I think that this is a good area for people who support each other and just kind of showcase that talent, and who just really appreciate music. And that's what it comes down to, is, you know, people who want to hear original music and don't just want to go, you know, listen to a cover band. You know, that's its own thing. But I think there's more of a support for original music in this area.
First tune I'm going to do here today is called Summertime. It's a jazz tune.
Cotton is high. Oh, your daddy's rich and your ma is good looking. So hush, little baby, don't you cry. One of these mornings you're gonna rise up singing. Then you'll spread your wings, take to the sky. Until that morning, there's nothing can harm you. With daddy and mommy standing by. Are jumping and the cotton is high, oh so high. Oh, your daddy's rich and your ma is good looking. So hush, little baby, don't you cry. One of these mornings you're gonna rise up singing. Then you'll spread your wings and take to the sky. But till that morning, there's nothing can harm you. With daddy and mammy standing by, standing by, standing by.
My name is Sarah Courtney, and I, hands down, heart and soul, love jazz music. I'm a professional vocalist and pianist, and so that's pretty much how I would answer being out and about and introducing myself. But the thing that I really love about what I do is that jazz isn't the only thing I do, but I feel like that everything I sing has just a little ounce or a little bit of that part of me in there. And I think that's the best way to describe my style. Being from the Wilkes-Barre-Scranton area, my family is largely Italian, and so it was not uncommon for you to walk in our house and hear Frank Sinatra, you know, playing on an 8-track. I know some people don't know what that is, but and then that just kind of flourished throughout my entire elementary school, middle school, and all the while I was playing piano. Didn't really know that I had it in me to sing until I was a teenager. But when you grow up listening to Frank Sinatra and Elvis Presley and Ella Fitzgerald and countless other artists like that, really, I didn't know any different. I just listened to what my dad listened to on the way to school. And of course, my mom loved Elvis, so that's how I had the Elvis influence in there. And then I think from then on, I just came to love all music after that point. So that was more of the jazzy side. This is a little bit more on the gospel-y side, taking a hymn, Amazing Grace, and making it my own, as I like to do. So here that is.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saves a wretch like me. Was lost, but now am found. Was blind, but now I see. 'Twas that grace that taught my heart to fear. That grace my fears relieved. How precious did that grace appear. The hour I first believed. Through many dangers, toils and snares, I have already come. 'Tis grace hath brought me safe thus far, and grace will lead me home.
One moment in college, my freshman year, first semester, I was asked to sing a jazz song with a jazz band, and I had never done that before. And they handed me the music, and I looked at it and kind of had wide eyes. And I did it, and I think it was that moment on stage that I realized that everything was leading up to that moment. And it was from then on that I felt like jazz was the center of my musical universe, you know. But it didn't start that way, actually. I didn't sing jazz until later. The last tune here, I'm gonna do a song that Adele did for a movie that was out a couple years ago. This is my version of Adele's Skyfall.
This is the end. Hold your breath and count to 10. Feel the earth move and then hear my heart burst again. For this is the end. I've drowned and dreamt this moment, so overdue and oh then swept away and stolen. Let the sky fall. When it crumbles, we will stand tall, face it all together. With the sky fall. When it crumbles, we will stand tall, face it all together at skyfall. Skyfall is where we start. 1,000 miles and poles apart, where worlds collide and days are dark. You may have my number, you can take my name, but you'll never take my heart. Let the sky fall. When it crumbles, we will stand tall, face it all together at the sky fall. When it crumbles, we will stand tall, face it all together at skyfall. Let the sky fall. When it crumbles, we will stand tall. Where you go, I go. What you see, I see. I know I'd never be me without the security of your loving arms. Keep me safe from harm. Put your hand in my hand and we'll stand. Let the sky fall. When it crumbles, we will stand tall, face it all
if anything else, music has helped me to come out of my shell. It's influenced how I look at the world. It's influenced how I interact with people. I've always said that music is a universal language, and I've bore witness to that fact. Being in situations where you're singing in a choir and there could be any number of people in the audience and they may not all speak English, but somehow what you're doing is still reaching them. So I think in that aspect, though I'm a shy person and though, you know, there are aspects of me that are very, very closed off, I guess you would say, music has brought me out of that and brought me out of my shell in so many ways, and also with teaching as well.
Good evening, everyone. We are Wick and Brahmi. I'm Wiki Barnes Jr., and this young lady is Brahmi Lagruda, and that is our real names.
If you ever find yourself stuck in the middle of the sea, I'll sail the world to find you. If you ever find yourself lost in the dark and you can't see, I'll be the light to guide you. Find out what we're made of when we are called to help our friends in need. You can count on me like 1, 2, 3, and I'll be there. And I know when I need it, I can count on you like 4, 3, 2, and you'll be there. 'Cause that's what friends are supposed to do, oh yeah. Tossing and you're turning and you just can't fall asleep, I'll sing a song beside you. And if you ever forget how much you really mean to me, every day I will remind you. Find out what we're made of when we are called to help our friends in need. You can count on me like 1, 2, 3, and I'll be there. And I know when I need it, I can count on you like 4, 3, 2, and you'll be there. 'Cause that's what friends are supposed to do, oh yeah. Friends are supposed to do, oh yeah. You can count on me, 'cause I can count on you.
I've been playing the drums since I've been about 10 years old. And I originally was a drummer. I played in Central High's marching band and the fife and drum. And I played the drums for about 15 years. And I played in quite a number of oddball rock and roll bands during that time. And I switched to the guitar when we started traveling, and I had all that drums to haul around, and I decided I've had enough of the drums, and I figured either a singer or a guitar player, they had it easy because all they had to do was pick their microphone up or the guitar and leave. So that's where I started to play guitar, and I'm a self-taught guitar player, and I've been playing probably since about 1980, looking back. And I'm actually having a lot of fun with what Brahmi and I do, because in the band you had a lot of, a lot of different people, you get dealing with different egos and things and different directions. But Brahmi and I seem to have a very copacetic, is that the right word? type musical relationship, and it works well, and it seems to be going very good. But that's where my background came, mostly from the classic rock too. That's not so much like the classical, but more classic rock.
Started playing cello when I was in 5th grade, and I played up through high school, and I even taught about a year after high school. So I guess I played cello for 10 years. And I was in everything. I was in all the choir stuff and all the orchestra stuff. I was in vocal ensemble and concert choir. I was in string ensemble. I was in the orchestra. Pretty much everything you could possibly think of except for band instruments is what I did. And eventually, after high school, I started singing, and pretty much the vocal coach is where I started this whole career idea, and then I met Wick.
We actually met through my son back about 5 years ago, and how it all got started was Brahmi introduced me to her vocal coach, Debbie Anderson. We had some recitals with her vocal coach, and I noticed that Brahmi could sing just about everything, so we actually got started after that playing at the Yorktown Hotel every Wednesday with a jazz pianist, and that lasted about a year, and we were there every Wednesday for about a year for Welcome Back Wednesdays. And after that, I approached Brahmi about trying to take things on the road, doing some wineries, some local bars and things like that. And we started about 2.5 years ago, starting at the Seven Valleys Winery. And after that, we just branched out, and we've been very fortunate, and have a lot of loyal fans that come to see us, and we're getting more and more known across York, Pennsylvania, and over on the Wrightsville side of the river too. So that's how the whole thing got started back about 2.5 years ago.
I'm waking up from ash and dust. I wipe my brow and I sweat my rust. I'm breathing in the chemicals. I'm breaking in, shaping up, then checking out on the prison bus. This is it, the apocalypse. Whoa, I'm waking up. I feel it in my bones, enough to make my systems blow. Welcome to the new age, to the new age. Welcome to the new age, to the new age. Whoa, 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 I'm radioactive, radioactive. Whoa, whoa, I'm radioactive, radioactive. I raise my flags, don my clothes. It's a revolution, I suppose. We'll paint it red to fit right in. Whoa. I'm breaking in, shaping up, then checking out on the prison bus. This is it, the apocalypse. Whoa, I'm waking up. I feel it in my bones, enough to make my systems blow. Welcome to the new age, to the new age. Welcome to the new age, to the new age. Whoa, 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 whoa. Sun hasn't died deep in my bones. Straight from inside, I'm waking up. I feel it in my bones, enough to make my systems blow. Welcome to the new age, to the new age. Welcome to the new age, to the new age. Whoa, 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 I'm radioactive, radioactive. Whoa, whoa, I'm radioactive, radioactive. The hardest part about making music as your career is kind of scheduling and being able. Well, since Wick has a day job, we pretty much have to almost go around his job and make sure that if I book something that he can make it, because I need a guitar player.
That's right.
And it's pretty much just scheduling that makes it really difficult to keep everything online and anything. I don't.
Well, but and that's it. It's difficult to make it a career type thing. And there are a lot of challenges, but it's the love of music. I think you like to play. You get excited when you go out and meet all these new people. We met a tremendous amount of great people playing. What we've been doing for the past 2.5 years, and it's just amazing. Just how to get that going with everybody is phenomenal. I think. And some of them are good friends now, that we met through all this. But I told Brahmi I consider myself like Bruce Wayne during the day and then Batman at night. So anyway, that's that's kind of like how I feel about it. But we were in the process of recording a CD, which hopefully will be out in July. And that's our next step. We're going, the next step as far as our musical career, and hopefully that will, get it out on iTunes and CD Baby and all that, and have it at our gigs where we play too. I think that'll help. This next song is a song. It's an original song that I wrote a very long time ago. It's called Life.
My life I've been a sentimental fool. Live my life by the golden rule. Never wanted to hurt anyone along the way. Now a change has come and I've got something to say. It's my life, and I'll live it my way. It's my life, I don't care what people say. I'll live my life to the fullest each day. So if you're not with me, then move out of my way. Not much of a gambler, always played it safe. A little bit shy and slow in the uptake. Money never ruled me, I wear my heart on my sleeve. There's one thing you should know, so listen to me. It's my life, and I'll live it my way. It's my life, and my hopes and my dreams. I'll live my life to the fullest each day. So if you're not with me, then move out of my way. I play guitar and sometimes I sing. I tell a joke or two, ain't no big thing. Music's in my heart and rock and roll's in my soul. So listen up now, there's something you need to know. It's my life, and I live it my way. It's my life, I don't care what people say. I'll live my life to the fullest each day. So if you're not with me, then move out of my way. my life. It's my life, yeah. It's my life. It's my life. It's my life. It's my life.
The CD we're coming out with is pretty much almost random of emotions and things. Like, we have a song that's just, it's a heartbreaking song, it's sad, but then you have this like little happy ukulele song in the mix. All the songs on the CD are Wix originals. There'll probably be about 8 tracks, and it's been fun recording them. The one song called Life is the one that's going to be featured on the CD. Yep. And so that's kind of like one of the ideas based around the CD, but other than that, it's kind of random.
Yeah, it does. It's kind of, it showcases Brahmi singing and in different genre. And it also, we have, like we mentioned, our vocal coach, Debbie Anderson. She's playing piano on a couple of the songs. So it's going to be more than just, we do have some that feature the ukulele and some just acoustic guitar and vocal, but there are going to be full band sounds and some rock and roll and basically, I think, a mix of all kind of genre. We even have like a country kind of upbeat country song. So it's going to be, like Brahmi said, a mix of a lot of different types of music. So
kind of the way we perform, though. We don't really have a set genre. It's just kind of a little bit of something for everybody. So it should be fun.
Yeah, we go through about 30 songs in about 30 minutes, really, when we start playing. 1, 2.
Well, my heart knows better than I know myself, so I'm gonna let it do all the talk. I came across a place in the middle of nowhere with a big black horse and a cherry tree. I felt a little fear upon my back. I said, don't look back, just keep on walking. Well, the big black horse said, look this way. He said, hey, little lady, will you marry me? But I said, no, 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 no. I said, no, no, you're not the one for me. No, 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 no. I said, no, no, you're not the one for me. Well, my heart had a problem in the early hours, so it stopped dead for a beat or two. But I cut some cord and I shouldn't have done, and then it won't forgive me after all these years. So I sent her to a place in the middle of nowhere with a big black horse and a cherry tree. Now it won't come back 'cause it's all so happy, and now I got a hope for the world to see, yeah. And it said no, 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 no. It said no, no, you're not the one for me. No, 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 no. I said no, no, you're not the one for me. And it said no, 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 you're not the one for me. No, 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 you're not the one for me. Big black horse in a cherry tree. I can't quite get there 'cause my heart forsaken me, yeah, yeah, yeah. Big black horse in a cherry tree. I can't quite get there 'cause my heart forsaken me.
Playing in York has been really nice because you kind of become a little family because York's not that big, and all the musicians just become friends and they help each other out. If they can't play a gig, they call you and see if you can take over their gig, and it's just a little family that we all we all get along. I don't know.
Well, that's right, and that's what from my years. Like I said, I'm a dinosaur, and I was around, hundreds of years ago, and when I first started, we couldn't play. There wasn't open mics, so to speak. There wasn't, you either played at private parties, we played at fireman carnivals, we played bowling alleys, and it was really May Day festivals, and it was really hard for young musicians starting out to play anywhere because you weren't even allowed to talk to people at the bars. They wouldn't let you in because you weren't 21. They didn't want to hear it, no matter how good you were, But nowadays things have changed, and the venues are getting so much better at, I think, helping the starting out musician or the novice people, just starting out. It gives them confidence, helps them build confidence to help them get to the next level. But I think York has really, in what I'd say the past 10 years, has really come around to local musicians and people starting out and doing original material and things. I think it's come a long way in my lifetime that I've seen, and it's very refreshing, and it's I hope it continues, because it is a good thing. It gives everybody a chance to play their songs, and most of it's coming from their heart. So it's a place so they can let that all out, and people are there to hear it. So I think it's a good thing.
I'm really excited about this. I love the atmosphere, and I just want to know more about it.
I see it evolving, changing, growing, and I like it.
It's fleeting. Once it happens, once a song comes out, once a poem comes out, it'll never come out the same.
Some of the culture in Maine is documenting what's going on in a way that will have that lasting staying power.
It just breeds healthy growth. It's a necessity. It's a necessity. Yes.